play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. from the gun. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They find some open field here. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown, Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 19-yard line.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Darnold under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Steelers, nothing.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those yardage.
2nd and 5. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This is Samuels, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Darnold on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Darnold's pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession. The football and have it at the 36-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a solid run down inside the 30. Number 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good. We're up.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So we got man. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. I point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 15. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Freeman again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
50 seconds. 50 seconds. Come on. I got you, kid. 50 seconds to mark. Right, 50 seconds. Damn. 50 seconds to mark.
Darnold now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Number 81. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
24-yard line.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Another carry for
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's second down.
On the coverage.
To throw is Darnold. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Also, one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. No, no, no. Check. Hurt. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
In punt formation.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relatively... Darnold, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They're on the 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Jets first down.
Play action. It's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st down, Jets.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down
from the 28. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Darnold from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Freeman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's caught. It's Thomas. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
5-yard line.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Lady, slam. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Dash.
They'll try and run with Freeman. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Touchdown.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
29.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And they give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ebron with it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Kill, turn it up.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us how... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a first throw here in overtime. And this is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, so close, but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. It's fielded at the 45. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown.